cool daddy cake one lonely night, a fleeting glimpse of warmth of light, but innocence was quickly betrayed. In darkness where trust was betrayed. Innocence was quickly betrayed. In darkness where trust was betrayed. They handed her drugs and whispered lies, promising relief, a temporary high, a quick escape from pain and shame, a fleeting numbness to hide her name. She took the pills, the powder, the needle, hoping somehow to forget or to heal, but each dose chained her, tied her still, binding her soul with an iron will. She walked up and down Dort Highway's road, in Flint's cold shadows her heavy load. Most of her time in small drug motels, living in chaos, caught in the depths. In those cheap rooms she faded away, lost in the haze, day after day, trading her body for fleeting gain in the cold, merciless rain. She met cool daddy cake one lonely night, a fleeting glimpse of warmth of light, but innocence was quickly betrayed. In darkness where trust was betrayed. Her life became a perilous dance, a desperate gamble, a broken chance. Every night a new soul to meet, a battle of hope against defeat. They handed her drugs and whispered lies, promising relief, a temporary high, a quick escape from pain and shame, a fleeting numbness to hide her name. She took the pills, the powder, the needle, hoping somehow to forget or to heal, but each dose chained her, tied her still, binding her soul with an iron will. Her body, her refuge and her prison, a silent scream in a world of division, where love was lost and trust betrayed, and innocence slowly decayed. The drugs became her chains, her prison, a cycle relentless, a cruel decision. She kept returning, a moth to flame, trading her soul for fleeting fame. Long hours on the street, risking her life, facing violence, fear and strife, her heart heavy with silent tears. A girl haunted by her fears. She yearned for a different life, for freedom from the endless strife, but addiction's grip held her tight, turning day into endless night. She met cool daddy cake one lonely night, a fleeting glimpse of warmth of light, but innocence was quickly betrayed. In darkness where trust was betrayed. They handed her drugs and whispered lies, promising relief, a temporary high, a quick escape from pain and shame, a fleeting numbness to hide her name. She took the pills, the powder, the needle, hoping somehow to forget or to heal, but each dose chained her, tied her still, binding her soul with an iron will. Years slipped away, each more painful than the last, a future fading into the past. She fought to hold on to a thread of hope, but found only despair's cold slope. One bleak day they found her, silent still, floating in the river was betrayed. Fell into the shadows, lost in the flame. Broken promises, never the same. Caught in the darkness, can't escape the pain. In a world of lies, she's drowning again. She sought comfort, lost her youth. The water claimed her, a final release from a life of torment, pain and sea. Her story whispers in the wind of innocence, lost of hope then. A heartbreaking tale of a girl betrayed by a world that often turns away. May her spirit find peace beyond the pain, beyond the rivers, beyond the rain. And may her story ignite a spark to heal the wounded, to light the dawn. In that secluded place she once called a refuge, where she sought comfort, lost her youth. The water claimed her, a final release from a life of torment, pain and cease. Her story whispers in the wind of innocence, lost of hope thinned. A heartbreaking tale of a girl betrayed by a world that often turns away. May spirit find peace beyond the pain, beyond the rivers, beyond the rain. To heal the wounded, to light the dawn.